By the time you finish today's video, you should be able to multiply fractions, divide, subtract, and add. So let's begin. Multiplication should be one of the easiest one, as it's always involving the same process. So when you're solving a fraction, multiplication, you should always times these two, so the top ones, hence equals 8, and the bottom, multiply those, hence equals 9. So this is the right answer. Here are two examples with which you should practice. So let's begin. The first one, always following the same process. You just times each side with the other one. So this times that equals 4 over 3 times 2, which equals 6. This can be simplified, of course, to 2 over 3. Although this is still the right answer. Here, you have to use the same process. Hence, 5 times 3, which equals 15, and 2 times 1, which equals 1. Hence, this is the right answer. When doing fractions involving addition and subtraction, you should always follow the same process, as it's a similar one, as it's the same actually. Hence, when adding, you should make the denominator of each fraction be the same. For example, this plus this can equal that, as the denominator is the same. So you should try and make this one have the same denominator as well. So let's begin. The easiest way you can do this is via cross multiplication. In this case, you do 4 times 2, which equals 8, over 3 times 2, which equals 6, plus 3 times 1, which equals 3, over 6 again. Therefore, now you can add them. 8 plus 3 equals 11, and 6 plus 6 remains 6, as that's the denominator. So this is the final answer. Here, when you're doing subtraction, you should use the same method, as it's always working and potentially the easiest one. So 4 times 2 equals 8, over 3 times 2, which equals 6, minus 3 times 1, which equals 3, and 6 again. Now we can just minus 8 minus 3, which equals 5, and keep the denominator the same, as always. So this is the right answer. And you can use this method with every single one, addition and subtraction, which makes it a useful one, of course. Finally, conclusion. This is probably the most complicated one, although it's still easy, as long as you remember the technique. Here you always want to use the same technique, which involves, there's 3 steps, you always have to follow them. The first step is keep the same, the first fraction, keep it the same. So 4 over 3. Then the second step, change the sign. So change the divide sign to times. That's the second step. And the last step, flip this fraction, the last one, so it becomes 3 over 1. And from here you can just solve it normally, as you would a normal fraction. So you times those two, which is 12, over these two, which is 3, and you multiply them. This can be obviously simplified to 4, although this is still right. So just remember those 3 steps. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, of course, and here is some practice questions involving each of the signs. So pause the video and try them yourself. If you're not confident, go back to the video and just make sure you know how to do it. But yeah, so here are the solutions.